Hello everyone, this is Greyshot117 here, bringing you another COH2 replay. This is a 4v4, as we can see here. Oh boy, 3 OKW. Yup, and 1 Wehrmacht versing 2 Soviet, an American, and a British. Let's double check their ranks real quick. And this is just playtime, not their actual, skill. Smexy OKW. Interesting. Well, in any case, I would say advantage goes to the Axis, definitely. At least that's what I'd have to say. We'll see how things go. Any case, if you're wondering who submitted this, I don't know. I have their real name, but I'm not going to say that. My team are either total noobs or total pros. Well, we shall see which soon, I think. Alright, well, I guess we will see. Let's see, Nagamasa Azai, I'll just call you Azai, went heavy cavalry. I'm noob, please be gentle. I think maybe Screwdriver submitted. Maybe. And again, I'm not, let me double check something to see if it's... Nope, I have no idea. No freaking clue. So, I guess we'll see how things go. And yeah, I hate the fact I can't look at playtime on people. That really sucks. Once again, I'll bring it up. Anyway, this is a 4v4 on Large Assault. AKA, we have a big urban, dense cityscape up north. We have a more open area with a cemetery in mid, which is good for close quarters combat as well. We have a castle area, and down south we have an area that's typically meant for 1v1s. Soviet player, Ninja Chicken. Oh, we should probably go over names real quick. Screwdriver, Azai, Zoli, Ninja Chicken, UFO, Dexter, Maltrax, Haps. Sounds like a Pokemon rap. Highly recommend, College Humor's, 800 Pokemon. That was great. Them singing all 800 Pokemon or some ridiculous 700, some ridiculously high number, and the guy's like, please just let me leave. Any case, looks like OKW and some Wehrmacht player, or a Wehrmacht player, holding this area decently well. I do see already an issue. Haps and Maltrax both went Luftwaffe ground forces. Again, don't double up. Very bad idea. In any case, we also have Dexter going encirclement. This could be pretty good, because if you're wondering, oh, Greyshot is good. Think about it in this sense. If you're the OKW player and you can knock out these two positions, you could, or maybe these three, you could very easily cut off the entire front. Again, not too difficult. It's definitely easier than a couple other maps. Just like Red Ball Express it's easy to do a major cutoff for encirclement. It's more difficult on maps like, I don't know, Steps. Even stuff like City 17 you can have some difficulty. So, but this looks like it's not too bad, especially with 1 or 2 points you could easily knock out. Especially if you knock out that fuel with a bomb and then you hit here, boom, bada bing, you got this. Especially because you can easily drop Fallschirmjägers, over here, drop it right on the point, and the same thing over here. And I wonder if he's gonna go, let's see. No, he's not. I was going to think he has the recon support that can deploy from buildings, because the building there would be helpful. Anyway, it looks like, though, Zoli going shock rifle, so a lot of anti-infantry plus an IS-2 to boot, is helping to assist down south with Ninja Chicken, having taken some losses, is trying to fortify. Not a bad idea. But that being said, even though that looked, wow. Great maneuver right there, boys. Maybe you should move. It looks like the Soviet player kind of took this area, locked it down, moved away, and then they just took that point and then tried to move around to counter. Didn't really work out. I would put some more barbed wire. Oh, there we go. There's the barbed wire. Yeah, I kind of stopped them from moving up. So, nice job. Anyway, we have penal troops. Maybe trying to do a push through here. We'll see. American forces are trying to just retake this point. Not even mid. They can't even push here. They should be easily able to knock out that squad right there, but the MG will suppress them and stop them from moving up any further. Anyway, Greyshot Productions recommended show right now. If you want complete and utter trash, and I'm being 100% serious, it's not a good show. It's not a good show. But if you just want sex, violence, and a bit of heavy music, that is just very, very good. Killing Bites on Amazon Prime right now I'm going through is recommended by Team 4-Star. They have a show called 4-Star Bento. Going through that, and literally there's an episode where a guy deploys his Cobra cannons, and I busted out laughing so hard. I'm just like, this can't be happening. But you can take a gander at what those could possibly be. And yes, there's more than one. So, yeah. Just, if you want complete shit, that's just great, just junk food. I highly recommend it. Don't expect Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. Which also rewatching also holds up really damn well. Anyway, meanwhile, I was talking about anime. Also, B4chan's coming. We have a lot of allied forces just doing a goddamn giant charge. OKW's like, bitch, please, I'm gonna charge. Oh, wait, nope, never mind. This is a bad idea. Run, 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 run. Yeah, unfortunately with American and conscripts, even though conscripts may not be as good backing up the riflemen, those OKW forces don't stand a chance. Nice job with the medical. Just get back, heal up, and get ready for a fight. I'll also get the medics so that way you can heal. We have Soviet shock army going heavier infantry and some heavy artillery as well. Should be pretty good. You have some heavy tanks. You have heavy artillery. And then we have, like, support weaponry. Not a lot of, like, special support stuff for the Germans. Not really a lot of... I know they can get a King Tiger, but not a lot of, like, Tigers or, you know, special artillery, stuff like that. Penal troops are just getting torn apart by the Storm Pioneers. I can't say that to save my life. Penal troops, though, still taking the point. We have an MG-34 going down. Should be able to help lock down that point and push them back. And looks like it's doing just that. They have to pull back behind the fence and most likely pull back to the Star, which I hope you're fortifying, man. And it doesn't look like anything. Get a Pioneer squad. Use those munitions to lock it down. You know how good an S minefield is? Just like right here. Just stopping them from getting in buildings, stuff like that. It's great. So I highly recommend it. Anyway, we have a Bofor in a really interesting position. It's just, yeah, we're going to put a Bofors there, not for any purpose other than guarding this point. Which is fine. It is weird that you put the Bofors main gun facing this way, but whatever. At least it'll hold back the Germans from taking that point. Which is good. You got the munitions locked down. Well, until they get armor and then rush it. But it's far enough north that a lot of the mortar team stuff you don't have to worry about. Looks like OKW are pushing, though, up the gut. And it looks like they have to almost knock out the ambulance. They might be able to if you can get a Panzerfaust out. Or maybe throw a incendiary grenade. They are shooting it, which is also weird. Grenade that really is just meant for shock and awe because they just backed up and now going forth. He's healing them, which is also weird how he's not targeting the rear echelon beforehand, or throwing an incendiary grenade to kind of damage both. It'll damage the infantry and the armor. But, wow, okay. UFO just kind of failing a little bit. But that being said, Dexter coming in for the killing blow and possibly might be able to knock out that ambulance. There we go, finally. Ambulance is dead. How long was that thing just being repaired? It's like goddamn Battlefield where there's a guy healing on one side tank, another guy just firing an RPG, and no one in the actual tank. It's just like fire, heal, and you're just saying back and forth, and it's just like, god damn. Why won't this thing go down? But looks like the Germans are doing a damn good job. Though we have shock troops rolling in. For those who don't know, shock troops do one thing and one thing really well: kill infantry that is really close to them. So you want to stay away. And not only he has one, but two squads of shock troops. I can recommend the mine. I like its placement in a nice choke point, but I would probably recommend it closer to the front. Is my only thing. Nice idea, like this would be a good place for a mine, just because again, go this way, etc. But once again, it's just really far back. Anyway, up north, it looks like we have a Luke's just moving in. British player, do you have any counters? Mr. Screwdriver, you have an AT gun that's currently rolling up, so you just deployed it, meaning you didn't have AT ready. You know what has actually been good AT? Bofor, if you had placed it in a better position. But that being said, this thing is now just openly going behind enemy lines and just tearing them apart because they have no AT. Do you have the weapons unlocked? I'm going to make the assumption that you do not. You do not have weapons unlocked. We do have stormtroopers just deployed. Looks like you deployed them from the front. We have American forces with bars to help against anti-infantry component. So we'll see how well it goes. A lot of allied forces all grouped up together. Pretty much everyone except for one player. But hey, you know, kind of busy at the moment. So we can kind of... Wait. Yeah, I was going to say Dark Blue is busy. The British player might be dealing with the Lukes, who's... yeah, it may be dead. Which, nice job with the AT gun. But, yeah, the infantry is just tearing apart your lines. But in any case, the Allies are grouping up and trying to push forward with the Su-76, maybe doing some artillery to kind of break them up. But the Germans are keeping the advance going. At least they're trying to. Nice artillery strike, by the way. Not trying to knock out that MG. Got a good hit in. Scout car, though, hoping to stop a lot of the infantry from pushing on up. Looks like the Allies have regrouped enough that they're holding back the Germans. They can't really make an assault themselves, but the Germans can't break them either. It's a bit of a stalemate for the time being. You do know this scout car will die from these AT guns, right? It's like, you do know you want to pull that thing back and possibly die? Nope. Oh, nope. Okay, he's direct firing. Get the hell out of there, scout car. Go. Be free. They're calling in artillery. One position on the church, knock out that. And the second, I would make the assumption, would be trying to break down this wall to get inside. So that way they can go in. Maybe they blocked it, the Germans blocked it, or maybe they saw mines or something. But anyway, Germans have fallen back. They have a small defensive line. Not really much to hold back all of this Allied power. But that being said, they do have 3 command points. So right now they're putting a lot of pressure on the Allies to get more stars. Lord's Assault's weird. There's 5 instead of 3. Which is like, okay, sure, why not? We have Stern Pioneers just going through with Minesweepers. A slow, tedious process, but hey, they're getting through it. We have Recon, looks like, going in. No, it's not Recon. It's Stormtroopers? No, Fallschirmjägers. I was like, what the fuck? Stormtroopers now fly? No, Fallschirmjägers. But I just want to see for a moment if these guys will actually live or if they hit the wall and die. Wow, I am shocked because usually they hit the wall and die. But, you know, good job. I like these Stormtroopers, like, goddamn, I'm sorry, not Stormtroopers. Stern Pioneers were like, you know, we could have gotten here like a few seconds later. Like, you didn't need a paratroop in. And the Fallschirmjägers were like, yeah, we know. But, again, how cool is it to drop in a castle? But that being said, it looks like we have a bunch of conscripts with PPSHs. Makes them a very effective close range. Let's see. I don't think... Nope, we don't have any more new commanders yet. Bundle grenade goes out. Misses a lot of it. Hey, maybe remove the, you know, guy with the minesweeper so you're at least a little more effective. We have additional shock troops moving in. I feel like they were doing fine, but now with the shock troops and that nice Molotov going out, the Germans will need to fall back. Or shock troops can just hang out in the back and not do anything. Okay. Oh, he didn't remove... He's blocking with the minesweeper. Wow, an idiot. He's probably going to lose that unit, isn't he? And shock troops are going to kill that Fallschirmjäger squad. This is why you always remove the barbed wire. Always. Anyway, Allies still trying to break him in mid, but looks like they were knocked out the Su-76 with them. I'm going to make the assumption with the Verkenwerfer. Hold on. Was that thing actually... Did it get... No, it didn't get a kill. Did you get a kill? No, you got to kill an infantry. Did you get a kill? No, you didn't. Scout car, did you get the kill? You got the kill. Fuck. Damn, you killed the Su-76? Oh, wait, no, you killed the ambulance. That's not right. Did you kill? Nope. Did you kill it? Nope. Did you kill it? No. Did you kill it? No. What the fuck killed it? I guess the world may never know. Well, however it is, it died. And the Germans are now going behind enemy lines, which do the same way they did before. You figure they would have a fighting position or something over here to kind of stop them. We do have heavy mortars, which if that thing hits, will destroy the Germans pretty easily. We also have a big German blob, but the problem is the goddamn barbed wire that the Allies put down is blocking them from moving in. They're trying to use direct fire, which is going to take a little bit of time, but hey, they'll eventually get through. Germans are putting down bunkers. Again, nice idea. You put down the bunkers, command post, and a medic. You can heal guys on the front, keep them going, and keep them fighting over here. The problem with that position is mortar fire. Mortars can easily just target those bunkers once they're sighted eventually, so you have to make sure that the Allies stay back, and that's pretty damn hard. But at least with the double wall, it should take some time for the Allies to break through this, or, you know, ram a tank through before they can get sight on there. Meanwhile, up north, we have double support guns opening fire, or trying to anyway, on the Beaufort. Beaufort is still holding out. British guy trying to push up north. Nice grenade on the OKW player. We have some artillery going down just to cause some havoc, I would make the assumption. We have some type of armor moving in, which is a Centaur. Should be pretty good. Though, that being said, the British player has lost all of their frontline infantry. Not a great sign to start off with, but hey, they still have the Beaufort, and they're getting another squad member, I think. They're probably going to be able to retake this, but they actually might be able to push a little bit. I'm not seeing a lot of AT from heaps. Actually, you're putting down the Panzer headquarters, and you got the other 2 buildings down as well, which makes me think you're going to rush for King Tiger. Maltrix, what do you got? You got a lot of heavy infantry. Blobbing a bit. You are blobbing. But I'm making an assumption you're going to try to get a Panther. Good idea. Kind of spread things out. Dexter has not gotten any armor yet. But let's see. You've gotten all the way up to headquarters number 3. You have a Katusha for Zali. So nice job rushing that. The artillery trying to help in mid. Okay, getting some nice hits. MG holding back the shock troops. MG42 from the sound of it. Yep. Shock troops trying to take mid, but somehow being suppressed. Stormtroopers trying to do what they can, but they have a Panzerschreck, so they're not exactly the best. But that being said, they're getting members because of... Wait, hold on. Isn't that a bit weird? Huh. Usually when you get this, you can see here that the little like symbol on top, it should change. So that's kind of weird that the bunker didn't change with the symbol. I don't know, it's just me. Maybe it could be a glitch, but that is a little bit interesting. We'll see if this one changes. I wonder if it's just the terrain setting. But yeah, that's incredibly weird how it didn't change. Alright, stormtroopers died. Yeah, because it does that, except it does it for the command post. Maybe I'm crazy. Maybe, again, I'm just losing my mind a little bit. But I swear I thought that changed. Nice grenade. Knocked the guy out, but again, he's just going to heal up, which is exactly what he's doing. MG and Verkenworth for a little farther back. Maybe move that up. Centaur doing pretty damn well, though, unfortunately. The Beaufort died, and its engine's gone. So he may want to rethink things because he's bringing up AT. And bring up a lot of AT. Saying that. Allies taking back mid, so they are now winning via stars. Germans, though, not giving up without a fight and saying a counter group. Once again, I like penal troops. I seriously do. They're great against armor, especially with their satchel charges. But the problem they have is, especially when you upgrade them with the PTRS rifles, they're just not amazing versus the infantry. They're just okay. And with having Volk squads with SCG-44s, these are a bitch to fight with penals, especially when they get close range. Whoa, good Katusha hit, knocking that sucker out. Other Volk squad like, yeah, I'm going to pull back, and looks like here they were able to blow up some of the bunkers, or, you know, all of them. So nice job on that front. Panther, though, moving in, just what I thought he would do. Trying to take that point. UFO has gotten this. He hasn't picked anything yet. He has got a Panzer IV, which is good. But he hasn't picked a Doctrine, which is kind of weird. You figure they would by now. Same thing with Screwdriver. Screwdriver, I'm kind of curious what you pick. Very curious. We have some type of... I'm guessing we have Fallschirmjägers coming in. We have double Fallschirmjägers being deployed. Oh my god, they're both coming at the same time to save the Panther. That's coordination. That's teamwork right there. Battle buddies, let's go. When 2 Fallschirmjäger squads come in to save the day. Actually, that's maybe just what they need. Supported by Volk squads, which are pretty highly vetted. These guys, if they throw a bundle grenade right here to get them out, that could be helpful. But the Panther managed to escape, which is maybe exactly what they needed to. The Allies are playing defensive. They don't really need to push, and I don't think they really could, especially with this thing. The Panther's still right there, double Verkenwerfer, so yeah, they're going to have some issues. But overall, nice job saving that Panther with the Fallschirmjäger squad. We have a... You can definitely tell that Haps and Maltrix are working together, which is very, very good to see. Although he's being pushed back a little bit, which could be an issue. Could be a small issue. American player retaking mid from the Germans. Sheer firepower from flamethrowers, bazookas, and everything. Very powerful. But that being said, nice bundle grenade knocks out 2 squads. Again, why you don't bunch up your units. Panther deployed, though, and helping push them back. But that being said, AT gun SU-76 on standby, along with all the PTS rifles, so he's going to have a bit of a hard time if he wants to engage that. By a bit of a hard time, I mean like he's going to die if he tries to push in that region. Down south, however, we have, oh boy. So UFO's like, F you, chicken, I'm going to push you back. And see, so far he's doing okay. MG is going to push back that squad and additional infantry to hold them back. This tank is going around just massacring a lot of men. Volk squads, though, need to regroup and push down south. Though it looks like he's actually just focusing in mid, which is kind of interesting how he doesn't really refocus more down south. Because if he takes the south, he would have this position down pat. He managed to go around the AT gun, a bold strategy, and a good strategy on top of that. Wow, going around the mortar, which had to retreat. I like this guy's maneuverability. I like what he's doing. Because, again, he's making sure that the AT gun can't keep a line of sight on him. Okay, nice bounce. And even if it can, somehow it misses. Sure, why not? But, again, another thing that the reason why he's going around is because it's easier for a tank to hit an AT gun on its side to neutralize it than on the front. Because, for whatever reason, it has better defensive, except for, like, the Verkenwerfer, because it's so freaking weak. This thing actually has better defense on front, so nice job on that front. Looks like he's just focusing fire to knock it out. And, okay, maybe not. We have an allied push with a Jackson. Katusha fire hitting the infantry. Jackson trying to move on in, but the Verkenwerfers are on standby. And say goodbye to that Jackson. Almost, yep, guaranteed. Panther. Oh no, got hit with some artillery. Has to pull back. Pull back, you poor son of a bitch. Pull back. Panther trying to pull back. Looks like it's managing. Again, full army for the American player. Nice job. Unfortunately, he did lose to Jackson. Screwdriver, though, regrouping a bit. Definitely playing defense. Flying body. Okay, literally when I heard the people throw themselves at the enemy, I didn't think that the Germans would actually throw dead bodies of their comrades at the enemy. Very interesting. Very interesting tactic. Again, stuff you never knew from World War II. Anyway, Centaur just massacring these Volk squads, which you really should retreat. Don't know. Okay, there we go. Maybe a little late. Okay, retreat this other squad, man. I know you want to take the point. Aw, damn it. There, you lost your two great squads. Verkenwerfer gets some nice hits on this, and maybe get some nice hits on the Firefly. Alas, MG, though. Oh, nope. It's actually suppressing the shock troops. I'm surprised they aren't throwing a smoke grenade to kind of keep themselves alive. But whatever the case may be, it looks like, though, the Maltrix is like, okay, fuck the north, I'm breaking them in the south. And looks like with his Fallschirmjäger squads, Volk, and Stern Pioneer, he's going to push this guy back. We do have a counterattack. T-34 can't go toe-to-toe with a Panther, guaranteed. But Fallschirmjägers can beat this infantry, you know, farther, just not close range. Unfortunately, he just, like, decided to charge a meat grinder head-on, because conscripts with PPSHs are essentially meat grinders. Oh, no, and now he's running that. Why would you run that way? Why are you running that way? Oh, pathfinding. Why? Oh, why would you run that way? You figure it'd be better. Anyway, the Panzer IV is coming to back him up, and that seems to be doing just the trick. Panzer IV doing quite a bit of damage, versing those conscript squads, getting some nice hits along with that bundle grenade. Fallschirmjäger is now counterattacking, pushing them back. Shock troops there, holding the line though. Again, why you charge units good at close range is beyond me. That's like, again, a guy has a machete and you have a gun, and you just saw, oh my god, the Flash just did this. Where literally, one person has a sword, another person has a gun, and you're like, okay with the gun, you want to stay as far back as possible so the person with the sword doesn't kill you. First off, literally, not only does she charge the person while firing the gun, but the person just easily is like, okay, I'm going to keep my sword in the same place because you're just firing straight at me. I'm just like, Jesus Christ. Maybe back up and try to fire, you know, multiple shots at the body instead of just keeping yourself straight and firing the exact same spot, which you know she's going to block. Like, hell, fire at her feet. Anyway, speaking of firing from a different angle, Panther coming in from the north, though the American forces are countering, along with the SU-76. Go them. Right now, I have no idea who's going to win, so I'm kind of seeing the Germans gain, like, they're moving in from the north and south, and if the Allies can't get one, they could really come around and just annihilate them. Speaking of being annihilated, the Firefly just met a grisly end. Commando forces, so finally picked something. Again, Ford Logistics Collider was deployed. Vacan Warfers, though, pushing up a little too much. Might lose. Oh my god, losing all of that. Well, Haps just lost his entire frontline force, and that may just be exactly what this British guy needs, or girl, don't know again, to take this point. If they can push on this point, it would be very helpful. Meanwhile, MG is and mortar team are just there. I'm assuming you just want to probably lock down this point, which is kind of weird. Oh, there we go. UFO getting a Gag Tiger very soon. Just needs the population, which, again, I'm going to make the assumption he's going to just sacrifice bulk squad so we can get a Gag Tiger in mid. And with that, it's going to be very difficult. Very difficult for the Allies to fight that thing head on. You can, but if it's well supported, which looks like it will be, it's not going to go all that. It's great. But, yeah, Haps and Maltrix very surprised you're not trying to fortify. And you can say, oh, Greyshot, you know, how could he fortify? Well, tank traps are great cover. The flak gun is actually pretty damn good, especially for shooting AA, which, surprise, I wonder what the Soviet player could be using against you. You know, just saying, no planes. Yeah, right. Nope, definitely has planes. Definitely needs maybe one AA gun down there. Looks like Soviet players pushing, but American players pushing in mid might be able to push back and maybe kill a Panther. We shall see. American forces trying to go for the kill. Maybe fire a bazooka shot to get the kill on the Panther. They're trying very hard to fire AT grenades as well. Although we have additional AT just hitting them, and actually looks like just sheer amount of firepower, especially with the MG suppressing them, push them back. Oh my god. AT gun going in, not only using extended range, I think, but armor piercing. Let's double check. No, he didn't use take aim. I thought he did, but he definitely used this, excuse me, used the bow rounds to neutralize that target. So very nice job. Very, very nice job. Looks like the Germans have deployed more Fallschirmjägers up north. Okay. I swear to God, if you deployed here, you're going to be in for a rude awakening. Centaur trying to shoot down the plane. Having a bit of a hard time. Fallschirmjägers, though, deploying on the point and retaking it. Once again, right now, the Allies are winning and putting pressure on the Germans. But Germans, once again, managed to, looks like, hold back the Soviet assault down south. Let's see how many damages. Or how much damage. Actually, overall, this Ninja Chicken's not doing half bad. He still has a full army he can deploy. Meanwhile, we look at, well, Maltrix, and he's on reserves. Hell, UFO, I guess, got redeployed to mid, if I had to make the assumption. It was like, okay, I can't do it. So right now you have the two OKW guys on the flanks with the same doctrine trying to hold. Wow, looks like Red is trying to hold mid, or support mid, anyway. Right now, this American infantry blob is a problem, along with the Major. You need to neutralize that somehow. I don't... let's see. The Germans have... Maybe they could deploy some stormtroopers there and kill it? You're deploying them with a lot of Panzerschrecks, which... Very curious. Okay, here's my rationale. You figured he would, especially because, what, this is 340? Just get Panzer Grenadiers. Like, if you want the Panzerschreck group. Like, I know you could say, oh, Greyshot, but it's only 75 for a Panzerschreck. Yeah, instead of 120. But yeah, the 120's 2. This is 75 because A, you get 1 Panzerschreck, and then B, you get armor detection. So, let me pull it up. Oh, there we go. One guy gets STG-44 rifles, which are very good. Here we go. Enables detection. So here, you can see, start to detect enemy vehicles through recognition of their specific noise signatures. Up north, Panther holding back the Centaur, though we have penal troops right there. Oh god, big blob over here with a KV flamethrower burning them alive. Get the MG out of here before it gets roasted. We have some type of air. Oh no. Airborne assault's coming in, and guess what? Actually does stuff against vehicles now, so you better freaking run. KV does not give a fuck, though. As it burns the MG alive, KV just stays in place. Come on, where's the AT? I'm waiting for, like, the strafe to come in. But it looks like it's just not happening. Let's see. We have the Panther going in, trying to knock out the Centaur, but it deployed smoke so that this thing can't see it, meaning it has to direct fire. But it's stuck in the meantime, which is quite hilarious. And now because it's firing, AT gun has, well, sight on it, and now it doesn't. Okay. Good job. Just great. Panzer IV along with a Panther on standby trying to hold back that blob, but they really need like just either better infantry or better MG defenses just to hold that thing back. Because right now the Americans are just pushing on through with better infantry. The Soviet players gearing up for a massive assault, and the British player, somehow Screwdrivers regain momentum and might be deploying a Crocodile up north, which would really help pushing this guy back. Because Crocodiles, not only are decent against all tanks, but they also have the flamethrower, which is really powerful against infantry. So yeah, it's just a fantastic vehicle all around. But meanwhile, this Soviet guy's just pushing on in, and really there's not much stopping him. You can see the MG can hold back some of the infantry, and the Panzer IV can hold back a tank, but he has another T-34 and Su-85, plus all of this infantry on standby. You're gonna need some bigger guns. We have an IS-2 now in mid, which is very bad indeed. We have something coming down. We have a Sturmovik strike down south. Oh shoot! Oh no, Panzer IV, run! We also looks like a Fallschirmjäger strike down south as well. Just hoping to strafe some of the infantry. Oh, pull back, you son of a bitch! Pull back! AT strafe on the T-34, but I don't think. Oh my God! Misses again. Sturmovik strike trying to go in for the kill, but doesn't do enough. Airstrike though, almost knocking out the T-34. Su-85 though cripples the Panzer IV and neutralizes that sucker. Dude, you deploy Yag? UFO is not deploy the Yag Tiger. Dude, if any time is the time to deploy that Yag, now would be the time. Because right now, that IS-2 is seriously gonna wreck your stuff. But that being said, the biggest thing is right now this American infantry. It's been just demolishing the enemy. Just moving right on through and killing everything in its path. So, right now they need something of that. And these troops designed to fight, well, this more armor. Well, 22 kills, not bad. Wow, rushing in with stormtroopers, maybe not the best idea. IS-2 just puts that thing out of its misery. Overall, I see the Allies gaining advantage slowly but surely, which is quite astonishing because I thought the Axis were definitely going to win this. But who knows? We still got 10 minutes left, so anything could happen. Again, I've definitely seen, like, complete turnovers, just either incompetence or just great strategy. Whether you're a Lelouch or Light Yagami, I would say is like top tier at like strategic minds, or you're the Light Yagami of Netflix or the no, I don't think there's anyone really that stupid. Like, I'm trying to think. Yeah, he's pretty freaking stupid. I'm trying to think of anyone, like maybe a Twilight character or something. Like, it's like trying to think of maybe a young adult like star. Although I will say this, the guy from the Maze Runner, actually I give actually kudos to him. He's actually not that bad. He's not amazing, but he's not that bad. Nice job with the white phosphorus or poison grenade, whatever the fuck that thing is. It's the smoke grenade, but again, it does, harm nearby infantry. So, there we go. Support guns opening fire, trying to pull that thing back. We do have double Panthers, and nice with the mechanized building, kind of healing those. He definitely needs to push back. That being said, Soviet guy just pushed on into the south. Needs to retake that. T-34s and an Su-85 are on standby. They're pushing up close-range troops to take up this point, which is really, after 4 points, going to definitely put some pressure on the Germans. Where the fuck is that Yag? Either get a Yag or get a King. Dude, make up your mind, because right now, you need a Yag. Because think about that Yag deploying all that infantry, and then even using explosive rounds against this infantry would be effective. That being said, that the Allies have pushed so far that the Panzer headquarters is now affecting them, and they're going to have to fall back. which could be their time to get some kills in. KV-1 trying to hold back the Panther, but alas, flames don't work against armor as much as you might think in this game. Anyway, luckily they have enough AT that it is holding them back. Go AT gun. God damn. Oh, come on, do extended range. Oh, it's out of control. Nice shot knocking out the Panther. Go AT gun. Nagamasa. Oh, God. Sorry. Azai. I'm just going to say Azai. Fantastic in your offensive capabilities and definitely pushing back the enemy. Meanwhile, up north, we got... Oh, no. We got a lot of turmoil coming in. This guy just planning to kill himself with a demo, and somehow that scared off the enemy. We have a 17-pounder weirdly placed up north, and is definitely going to die. Volk Squad's also taking up north, so at least they have the munitions, and they have their own star. But, oh, you going to hit this point? Alright, you hit something that really no need to. But right now they need 2 additional stars, and unfortunately mid is so hotly contested that probably the most logical one would be here, but so far behind enemy lines. Well, it's not, I guess, that far, but I mean, you're getting to a point where you literally be encroaching a lot on their territory. The other one I'd probably say is this one. You just deploy some Fallschirmjägers and you could probably take it. But Volk Squad's anything. Oh, big Soviet charge, though, coming up the gut from the south. AT grenades being thrown, maybe? MG holding back the infantry. This could be their time. For Kenwerfer, getting... Oh, no, Panther got a nice shot on that thing. Nice job. MG and everything just trying to hold them back. Very cool indeed. Armor, though, on standby can still do a lot of damage. But, though, we still have, for Kenwerfer's moving on up. Panther going in a little half-cocked against all that armor. We have Fallschirmjäger strike coming in. I would make... I'm sorry. What was it? No, it's Sturmwick attack. Oh, Panther going in from behind, making them turn and show their weak hide, knocking out the Su-85. Beautiful. Now will you deploy a fucking Jagdtiger? We also have assault artillery coming in. God damn. So sorry, the thing I thought he called in was the airborne assault, but it looks like they called in it up north, which is not a bad idea to help push them back. Oh, Jesus. Major armor push up north. Oh, fucking Stuka's just trying to run him over. Go Stuka. Panther and everything trying to help out. For Kenwerfer coming in from behind. There we go. Hitting the IS-2's weak spot. We have a lot. We have maybe two, and a Pershing up here. IS-2 and a Pershing backing each other up. You don't see that every day. Anyway, American infantry on the retreat. Panthers might be able to regain the initiative. For Kenwerfer, though, get knocked out by the shock troops. Can we take out the Jackson? Come on, one more shot! Yes! Okay, Jackson's knocked out. Panther, you need to get the hell out of there now. Back up. Panther, you need to block that Pershing from getting the final shot. Pershing being obstructed by the building, manages to get out of there just fine. Pershing still trying to give chase. Remember, Pershing, pretty fast vehicle in all regard. Turn the corner! Turn! Turn! Oh my god. Keeping the attention on here. Pershing now being hit by the building. Fucking Jagdtiger. Oh my god. Jagdtiger. Jagdtiger. This is your moment. This is your moment. He's right here. He's right here. Yag, you can hit him. And he gets out of Yag's range. Oh my god. Is he deploying smoke? Oh, nice. We can't see. That being said, I think they can still see. And the Pershing's dead. I think that was probably a bigger loss for the Pershing dying than a Panther, just for fuel. But that being said, the Germans are just not getting all that much. And goddamn, it took you forever to get that. But anyway, the Allies used a lot of their resources for that major assault. Unfortunately, Screwdriver's down. We have... No, Ninja Chicken still has a big army. Zolly still has a big army. Azai lost all his armor, but should be able to get another Pershing in like 2 minutes. But that should at least give the Axis a little bit of time to not deal with Allied armor. That being said, they still have to deal with this American infantry, which is just annihilating them. There's not much they can do. God damn, go Americans. Where the British and Soviet have issues, the Americans just charge right through. Stuka, now would be your time. Headquarters slowly holding them back. Bundle grenade could be good. Oh, okay, gets a couple. Yag Tiger could go for the explosive shot, but nah, let's not do that. Oh no. And the allies are pushing in pretty heavily down south. They have a lot of MGs. It's just too many. It's just too much infantry coming in from multiple directions. Once again, I feel like maybe to hold on. Do you still how many? Yeah, Ninja Chicken has a gigantic army. Panzer IV moving on up. Gets a nice shot here or there, but nothing too major. Shock Troop's like, we can penetrate that Panzer IV's armor. The Panzer IV's like, are they shooting at us? Yes, with bullets. Okay, return fire. Up, AT grenades. Wow, 2 damage engine. All right. Up north, now we have the Crocodile and a Centaur. Though that being said, even though this looks pretty badass for the Panther being there, Panther should be relatively fine. Its main gun on the Crocodile has a harder time penetrating Panther armor, though it can pretty much go beat up, Panzer IVs. That said, it can still do damage and hurt infantry at the same time. But it's just, yeah. Don't expect this thing to win. It can just take a lot of hits. Oh my god, but they're still trying. They're really, really trying. Oh no. Man, they definitely decreased the Panther's effectiveness because I remember it doing a lot more. I'm sorry, the Crocodile's effectiveness against the Panther. But still, it did a decent amount for, you know, not having the best main gun. It is healing right now. The Panther's not. That being said, the Centaur's been firing this entire time too, so take that into account. We have a airborne assault coming in to help clear some of the infantry and armor. Middle is being broken pretty hard by a big allied push. And pretty much the Panther's last thing Haps has up there, so yeah. Hey, Yag Tiger, may want to fire? There we go. Jesus, it took you long enough. That being said, IS-2 and Pershing are like, oh, we're just going to charge head on. Okay, come on, fire. Or you... Good shot. Down south, looks like Soviet player has complete control. Up north, Haps might be able to get control. Not really, I don't think so. Might be able to kill... No, it's healing too quickly. Damn, just kill the Centaur. He's probably been smoking back and forth so we can keep their armor alive. But yeah, that's game. Overall, let's double check damage and kills. Ninja Chicken, I'd say a nice counterattack down south. Initially, you sucked, but you regained initiative and just destroyed 2 armies. So very nice job on that front. Zolly, you did fine. I would say, like, you did okay. I didn't see any major plays from you. But, again, I think the damage speaks for itself. No, Azai on damage and kills, top tier. Very nice job. You held back enemy armor and infantry and just pushed. Your armor tactics could use a little improvement. But, that being said, you did a fantastic job. Screwdriver did okay. I think made up toward it. Made up for the lack of defensive capabilities later on, but that being said, was definitely probably the weakest player, especially for losing army over and over again. Zolly at least kept some forces. Screwdriver lost it. Maltrax and like Haps were like toe and toe, I thought, but then as you can see in damage and kills, yeah, Haps was the guy just destroying the British. Where then on the flip side, you had Maltrax kind of going all over the place and not really being all that effective anywhere. Just 16,000 damage kind of shows it. Dexter as well. Like, I didn't really feel like you used encirclement tactics to its full advantage. Like, I never saw you try to cut off enemy territory, especially because there were times that you really could have, like, dropped the bomb to kind of do that and then call in this. Like, just not spend munitions. Also, not a lot of munition points. Like, that was another thing. Like, seriously, if all your teammates are OKW, they need those points. So, just pointing it out. In any case, what do we have here? We also have UFO, who did pretty good. Again, not amazing, but very close on kills. Damage was second best. I feel like, once again, you should have got the Eye Tiger or a King Tiger, something out. You had so much fuel and potential, you just weren't using it. So, that's my stance on that. But in any case, that's game. I want to thank whoever sent this in. Again, I have no idea who sent in, but they just said, hey, replay. And like, cool. Please remember, guys, put your name, description, and again, the actual replay. And make sure it's not AI. At least for the last like 5 minutes. And like, if it's 5 minutes, fine. If it's the entire game, no. Or modded, stuff like that, which is really annoying. When it's like, I have no idea this mod parameters, so I don't know what the hell is going on. But in any case, thank you for submitting in. And again, I would say your name, but I don't know what it is. I also want to thank Ace, Leo, Tim, Joey, Nick, Delta, and let's see, I think that's everyone on my list. I'm going to say yes. Just thank you guys. Oh, and of course, Lobo. Thank you guys so much for your awesome support. You guys all rock. But in any case, it's been Greyshot117, and I'll see you all next time. Hello everyone, and before I go, I want to give a special shout out to Joey, Ace, Lobo, Leo, Nick, and Tim. Thank you guys so much for your awesome support. You guys rock and help me do what I do. So thank you, and I'll see you guys next time.